student section here. They sold 18,000 students on 3rd down and 1. They still didn't get it. What a hit by Josh Ross as he met Richard Newton in the hole and splattered him. 7-yard gain. And Michigan takes over on downs. But they haven't lost explosiveness. Here's Mike Sainer still on the end around. He got very near another first down. There's a late flag. 4-man rush. They still pressure Morris. And Hutchinson takes him down. What a half for Aiden Hutchinson.
Guy is also elite. That time they had 2 offensive linemen trying to counter.
By Race Porter, and it's boxed around a bit by Caden Polisuk. One timeout left for Washington if they want to get the ball back in time. Morris throws short, incomplete. Being up plays of 40 or more. This is a big one. Hassan Haskins tackled in Washington territory at the 45-yard line. 20 yards on the run for the senior from St.
Engaging guy. He after he finishes playing, which I think is going to be quite a while from now, he wants our jobs.
Yeah, man. Reese, he's a very engaging young man. When I was there to interview Michael Penix Jr., I spoke to ZTF, and man, he's just a special individual. And he's held on the wheels coming off that edge too. They have 2 dominant edge rushers for the Huskies defense that the Wolverines offense is going to have to deal with tonight.
I think ZTF is a phenomenal story about what Kalen DeBoer has built out there too. Because the DeBoer moment between he and him after the father game, after he passed away, which is incredibly heavy on the entire team, really galvanized the group. He's a massive piece of the puzzle in the locker room.
Well, did you see Dominic Hampton? Pat, we were watching that game together. Your place did a mega cast up there, and ZTF had to play against Caleb Williams, USC. He said he was thinking about taking himself out of the game. His heart was so heavy. Yeah. He felt like he was hurting the team. And then he had a strip sack, recovered the fumble, and sort of had that moment.
Which was like a big thing his dad would tell him a lot about strip sacks. So he said he felt like his dad was with him in there. It's bigger than sports a lot of the times. And great leadership over there in Washington.
It's all the interceptions that Washington has this year. They got 16 of them. Now, Michigan doesn't turn the ball over. Jamar Muhammad, transfer cornerback, has been targeted a lot, and we'll see if Michigan goes after him tonight.
Yeah, and all these cornerbacks are watching have heard of how bad they are on defense, how many points they give up, how much they struggle. I think this game is going to be a lot of attitude because a lot of people have heard a lot of things. The corners from Michigan, they've heard how great these receivers are.
Right.
The corners from Washington, all they've heard is how poorly they play defense, bend but don't break. They're going to have an attitude.
But, surprisingly enough, in the Sugar Bowl, they did a really good job of containing the receivers for the Longhorns. They have 2 excellent receivers in Worthy and Mitchell, too.
You know what? They might not be here, Washington, if not for Mishael Powell.
What a play.
Had the pick 6 in the game against Arizona State when the offense really, really struggled. Kept them undefeated. One of those close games that Washington won. They haven't won a game by more than 10 points since September.
Battle-tested, Reese.
Wow.
Battle-tested. Any type of game they have won. But so is Michigan. We're in for a good one, baby.
No doubt. Yes, sir. AT&T counting us down to kickoff. Inside 35 minutes for Kalen DeBoer, who has 3 national championships on his resume. The NAIA level, now the highest level of college football. Washington and Michigan. Last time Washington won a title, they had to go through Michigan to do it in the Rose Bowl. That's what stands in the way tonight.
Some people just know that the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Because you know that just because it fits in the cup holder doesn't make it to go. And you know how to break without breaking everything. And you're definitely not doing... Okay, I don't even know what this is, but you're definitely not doing that. With Allstate, you're connected to a rate based on you.
Hi, we're Visible, ringing in 2024 with our New Year's resolution to save you money on wireless. Actually, make that a 2 years resolution. Get one line with unlimited 5G data on Verizon's network, now just $20 a month for 24 months with no annual contracts. That's 20 for 24 in 2024. Yep, we're pretty proud of that. Your goal to go to the gym more? You're on your own. But a 2 years resolution to save on wireless? We got you. 1 year resolutions are so 2023. Sometimes the choice is just Visible. Switch and save, this month only.
The undisputed middleweight championship is at stake. Sean Strickland. I ain't slowing down, I ain't stopping. Drake is duplexing. He smashes people. There's heat here. These guys do not like each other.
Buy now and save $10 on UFC 297. Offer ends January 15th.
The XFL and the United States Football League have announced plans to merge.
Let's ball out, baby!
This will bring together two of the best spring leagues we've ever seen.
The United Football League has arrived.
Here we go.
Coming to Nickelodeon, the Paw Patrol. A hidden jungle. Will unleash their wild side. Jungle Pups, ready for action, riders, sir. Gear up with roarsome new rides. Claw tires. Discover hidden species. Selfies. And dive into jungle-rific rescues. Fly like a falcon. Catch a full week of all-new Paw Patrol Jungle Pups adventures, starting Monday at 10 on Nickelodeon.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. Be your own hero.
Oh, brother.
Getting closer and closer to kickoff, as Molly McGrath told us early in the show, is Rome Odunze, who's been chosen to deliver words to his teammates before Washington goes to the locker room. And the final moments before this kickoff of the national championship game, year 10 of the college football playoff. Oregon head coach Dan Lanning is back with us now. So let's make this pretty simple, Dan. Washington wins the national championship if what happens?
Explosive plays. I think this comes down to explosive. They've created a bunch of them throughout the season. If they're able to connect down the field, this could get exciting.
And on the flip side there, if they can handle the Blake Corum-led physicality from Michigan and have Penix on the field with the boys a little bit, because I think that's what Michigan is going to be trying to do, obviously, is keep Michael Penix off the field. Yeah. I think their D-line is going to have to show up.
Yeah, I think Washington wins this game if they do get those explosive plays. That's in their DNA. They're comfortable with that. Anything short of that, they become a little fidgety and uncomfortable. So explosive plays, if they that's how they win, Joey.
Yeah, they got to get off the field in some crucial moments on the defensive side. And I think those plays, Michigan likes to go for them 4th and short. If you can get a stop here and there, I count that as an explosive play. That can come also on the defensive side of the ball. They got to get a couple crucial stops to get off the field.
Yeah. Both of these teams have big 4th down conversions from their own territory, key moments. Washington did it in the Apple Cup game against Washington State. Michigan did it in the Rose Bowl against Alabama last week. When they missed that game's probably over. AT&T counts us down to kickoff now inside a half hour from the start. So the flip side of it is you see Thaw going in, who had that moment where he scrambled and got the ball in the Rose Bowl to save the day. Michigan wins the game if they do what, Dan?
Establish the run game, like Pat said. I think if they're physical and they're able to stay on schedule, avoid 3rd and longs, I think they're going to have success tonight.
That's their entire thing, isn't it, Des? It feels like we're going to impose our will on you.
Exactly.
And Michigan's been able to do that. Through all the distractions, that run game has traveled. Yeah. It's traveled for an entire second half where they go 32 straight runs against Penn State. Then they go into Maryland and do the same exact thing. It's like that run game is not only great because Blake Corum can take it to the house. But it's also like their message to the other team, it feels like. And Washington's going to have to handle that.
And their defense has to get off the field, too. And that's going to be a big piece of this game. If they get a stop, that's a win, right? But I don't know if Michigan can score, series after series like Washington has the ability to.
I think Michigan wins this game if their defense can create some turnovers. If their defense can create turnovers, now they're playing complementary football. They're giving their offense a short field, and their offense, as a team, they just win. They want to win time of possession, too. So create some turnovers on defense, they'll win this game. Make things uncomfortable for Michael Penix Jr.
And we know Michigan can run the football, and I think the thing that was most impressive in the Rose Bowl was their ability to throw the ball. On the back half of the season, they didn't look great throwing the ball. McCarthy gets banged up and got healthy in the Rose Bowl, throws for over 200 yards. Everyone's thinking they have to come in and run the ball. What they did, terrific play calling by Sharon Moore. I mean, it was amazing what he did and put him in position to be balanced. If they can be balanced like that on offense, I don't know how you stop them.
How about to echo your point about Sharon Moore, Coach Saban said that was the first time they've seen a team all year come out of a huddle. So come out of a huddle and then a late motion, the communication kind of caught him off guard. That's like modern college football right now. Nobody's huddling and going slow. Michigan was able to do that and then kind of confused.
Communication on both sides of the ball. You watch these defensive play, they talk a lot pre-snap. It's hard to do that when a team comes out of a huddle. It's going to take a lot of communication on both sides to make those defenses play well.
Michigan does a great job of having spin-off plays. They had a month to do something. The little pitch to Corum early that they used. Corum got a lot of yards outside the tackles. Hadn't really done that all year. They showed different things on defense. But now when you get to more of a normal game week, how many wrinkles do you think it's feasible to expect to see from Michigan tonight against Washington?
I think we'll see wrinkles on both sides of the ball. That's really one of the things these teams have done really well to keep you off balance. Whether it's a halfback pass that we've seen from Michigan, or a trick play, Washington certainly carries a lot of those.
How about J.J. McCarthy one-handed that?
Oh, well, that's
in the Rose Bowl,
that
the throwback,
awesome, bro.
and then throwing it down the field. I feel like in these big moments, sometimes coaches get a little tight, get a little bit scared. I don't think either of these coaches are worried at all. I think we're going to see some explosives. I think we're going to see them going for it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Coach, I want to ask you, so when you have like that type of time period to get ready for a bowl game, like they had like almost 4 weeks, and we saw some wrinkles, obviously, with Michigan going to Alabama, but do you save some of those wrinkles just in case you get past round 1 and you make it to the championship game?
You put all your bullets in the chamber each game, right? You can't go into the game thinking about the next one. You got to worry about the one you're at right now.
The past couple of years, I've been impressed by Michigan and what they've done at the end of the season. I felt like they always saved a couple plays for the Ohio State game. And those plays were successful. The 4th and 1 when they threw the pass to Loveland. They always had something. So I've been impressed by you coaches. You go 12 games, get to your bowl game, you still have something left in the chamber. Hey, we're going to switch this up.
I guarantee you, Michigan got some bullets left in the chamber that they haven't shown. Trust me.
I'll say this. You practice those plays year long, and sometimes they show up. You have a perfect play for the left hash, 30-yard line. You might see some of those moments.
I remember we always used to practice me throwing a pass in practice. Never got the game.
Never got called.
Hey, Joey, on Thursday, though, Joey could spin it.
I was 100% on Thursday.
I'm going to doubt that because you're 100% on Thursday. They're going to run it on Sunday.
They didn't. I'm telling you, 16 years, they didn't run it.
Lee Corso will come back in just a moment. He'll deliver his headgear pick. The Michigan band on the field. This maize and blue crowd, which seems to be the majority, just finished singing "Hail to the Victors." Will they be conquering heroes against UW?
The Ram Trucks pregame is brought to you by Ram Trucks, America's best light-duty pickup for new vehicle quality.
You and I, we're killers. Don't miss an exclusive look. What did you do? At Marvel Studios Echo. Tune in tonight during the College Football Playoff National Championship.
What? $6.99 for the DQ chicken strip basket. Oh, just $6.99 for the whole basket. But it's only for a limited time? Let's go get it right now. I'm driving. DQ. Happy tastes good.
The reason behind that, they felt as though if they had Alabama in the nickel defense, they would be able to move the ball easier because Alabama's stopping too. Right? So I gotta give him the edge because the fact that he's
on a cursed Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
See ya. Caleb Williams, you gotta get out of here. Fansville is cursed. No, Fansville's not cursed. I swear on Dr. Pepper, it's real. I'm not superstitious. I'm number 13. 13? No. And I'm on the cover of this magazine and this video game. Compass, no! Literally walking under 3 ladders as we speak. Ladder Emporium, no! I even have a black cat. Get out while you can!
Who do you think
That was
has the
weird.
edge as far
Dr.
as
Pepper,
fans
the one
here, guys?
fans
I'm
deserve.
seeing a lot of maize and blue again.
That seems like that. I don't know what they were talking about. The other side of the ball, kind of split down the middle. I don't see that at all, but maybe I'm colorblind in that part of the play. The cool thing about getting here.
A round of applause for the official sponsors of the College Football Playoff. Thank you for your partnership as we crown the new champion. The greatest story ever played.
Marching band has made their way onto the field. We will make our way over to...
Waiting to come out that tunnel is going to hit different.
What are you bringing to this team tonight?
This is something that you always dreamed of. This is the situations that you dream of when you're a kid in the backyard.
It's gonna be jitters. We gonna be hair standing up like nothing else.
This is it. We're here. Y'all gonna get all of me, man. I want all y'all, all right?
You hear the crowd, the fans going crazy.
Sometimes I hear my dad's voice. For a moment there, it's kind of like you don't hear anything.
Anything that I was thinking about before it goes away, I really feel nothing in a whole nother world.
Take that last deep breath and then boom, there it is.
Just getting ready for war.
It's go time.
For the final time, 14 college football playoff era, that will be the trophy. College football playoff national championship trophy presented by Dr. Pepper. We expand to 12 next year. Michigan and Washington will claim the final one in year 10 of the college football playoff. And no matter how you want to experience this showdown, we've got platforms for you on the MegaCast. It's all over the place. We're going to have radio coverage, hometown radio coverage.
Stop! I'm scared. What is that? Stop! I think it's moving. What is that? I'm watching. I'm scared. It's a snap. Okay, wait. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. And then let's do this together. Kelsey
trained me to do this.
You're such a liar.
Hey, that was almost as good as the Halloween scare.
Spencer is here. You're our official CFP digital correspondent. First of all, I thought it was an iguana. I don't know why. Like something in my mind made me think it was an iguana.
That makes no. And why would you run from an iguana? Like, what is it gonna do to you?
I thought it was an iguana, and then also because me and Kelsey were going at the same time, sometimes I would touch her hand. And then I thought it was moving, but it was her hand. So I was like, oh my God.
Can we also note Christine's on the team, man? She got that Washington cream hoodie. You know what I mean? Hey, man. Hey, all right.
Yes, I am.
She in the receiving group.
Yeah, we'll talk about why I'm on the team later. I mean, I am on the team. But welcome. So great to, how fun was that?
That was so much fun. Just to get to be able to interact with those guys. And I know it's a very stressful weekend. So for them to just kind of unwind and just have fun, I'm glad to be a part of that.
What was the worst thing that you had in that box? Why did you make us think that they were literal animals?
You know, I had to put on a little show. I started hissing. Some of the players really thought the snake was real.
I thought it was real.
I know. Or a real iguana. But no, I mean, I think the worst part was probably the beans. I mean, nobody wanted to stick their hand in beans, but it was pretty safe. You don't want any of the players getting hurt. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Did anybody guess the pineapple?
Yeah. Well, he called it SpongeBob's house, so I think that counts.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair game.
Oh, that's what he said. That's what he said. Okay, so you've been doing a lot lately when it comes to the CFP in general. You were at the Rose Bowl last week. You got to be on in the parade, on the flow. So how has your experience been? I mean, you've been hanging out at all the events and stuff like that.
Honestly, it's been amazing, and it started with you guys last year.
So honestly, you know, you put me on, it's like I'm the little brother, and you know, that mom forced you guys to bring along. So, so I just keep finding myself next to you guys, and no, it's just been amazing, and I'm like truly blessed to be able to be a part of it. It's definitely something I've always dreamed of doing. So yeah.
And shout out our boy Rodney, right? He's not here with us.
Shout out Rodney as well. Shout out Rodney.
So,
yeah.
We got to look out for our own
We miss you. We miss
Hey,
you
but
a
so
lot.
with this game tonight, what are you looking forward to the most?
No, I really am just looking forward to Penix to show what he is. I believe he is the true Heisman in my eyes. So I'm just looking for him to play well. But at the same time, you know, the team. Like Michigan's defense is very stout. So I think this will be tough, but it'll be a really good matchup.
Well, I'm going to say this. Two people for that defense of Michigan, Julian Colston and also Michael Barrett.
Right.
Those guys are really benefiting from the defensive line being dominant, being physical, and open up avenues so they can run sideline to sideline, get downhill, and make plays in the backfield. What are you looking forward to seeing from those two guys in this matchup?
No, I just could keep making plays, keep putting pressure on the quarterback. I think that's the #1 thing that helps out these DBs with a great wide receiving core that Washington has, and they love to throw the ball. You keep that pressure on, I think that'll be really good for Michigan. And the cornerbacks, like I said, I heard a stat that they were just talking about. They had like the least amount of penalties. So I mean, that pressure is a big testament to that. So I think they continue doing that, they're gonna be well.
All right. So who do you think is going to win this matchup?
Like I said, I believe Michael Penix is a bad boy, but the team, Michigan has got this in the bag. I'm a Midwest guy, so I need Big Ten to come back and start taking reign again.
So I'm really looking forward to this. Everyone in the secondary for the Michigan Wolverines, when you look at Josh Wallace, Mike Sarenstein, and you look at also Will Johnson, all of those guys going up against that three-headed monster when you see Jalen Polk, Jalen McMillan, and also Rome Odunze. What are you looking forward to when it comes to the slot matchup of Mike Sarenstein versus a Jalen McMillan? What are you looking forward to between those two guys?
Honestly, I just want a nice, clean, but let them play. I want it to be physical as possible, and I want them to really show their stuff. Like, this is as close as you're going to get to an NFL matchup, and these guys are going to play to the end. So I think I want to see, I want to see them catch a lot of passes. I just be active and be physical. Let them play a little bit. I hope the refs are not a big part of this game.
Yep.
That'll be a really good one. We're very excited about it. So you've got the Wolverines.
Yes.
All right, we'll see what happens. Triple S's, Sam, Scooby Sims, up in the rafters over there. What do you guys got going on over there?
All right, we're almost to kickoff here, guys, for the national championship game, and we're getting ready to make some picks. I mean, we've been bloviating and pontificating for the last week. How about that?
That's a big word, bro. Yeah.
We have been talking about this game for the last week, and we finally get to make our picks for the game. Who will be the national championship in 2024, Scooby?
You know, the last time Michigan won a championship, 1997, but that was a shared title. And then the last time they won an outright title by themselves, you got to go back to the 1940s. To tell you the truth, fellas, I am going with Michigan 32-28. I just think this team is more complete, and they are stronger when it comes down to just the fundamentals of football. I know I've talked Washington up a lot, but I'm going with Michigan in this game.
What do you got, Matty?
Washington Huskies, baby. 35-31.
Oh, so you went with it. Let me tell you something else. Matt was bouncing back and forth trying to decide which team that he wanted to choose.
Who are you to peel back the curtain like that and let everybody know how I felt this week? I'm very conflicted. I'm going with my boy, Michael Penix.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I feel like he'll be able to make the 1 or 2 plays that they need to stay in this football game. And I think late they'll be down, and he's going to take them right down that field. He's going to throw one of those dimes to Doomsday to get that victory.
Fair enough. I said it last week. I'm going to stick with it. I think boring wins sometimes. And Michigan isn't the most exciting team, but they do everything right, and they don't make mistakes. So I'm going to go with Michigan.
You know what you said, Matt, and I thought it was really interesting yesterday. The thing about Washington is they can get away with throwing the ball literally every single play of this game because that's how dynamic they are in the passing attack.
That's what I'm doing. If we have 60 snaps on offense, we might throw 55 of them, right? I mean, especially with Dylan Johnson. He's been banged up. We know that he's going to try to give it a go tonight, but I'm thinking, Penix, you got us here. Finish the job. Get it done for us.
We've got about a minute left, guys. I just want your thoughts on just the importance of this game as it is and what it would mean for both sides to win a national championship. I mean, the gravitas of this moment is so huge, and it could change these programs and their future outlooks for the rest of time.
Let's remember something, y'all, especially looking forward to next season. This is a Big Ten matchup right now. Yeah. And we are going to have a rematch of the national championship in October. Now, it's going to mean a lot for both of these teams, especially Michigan, for the reasons that I brought up, but Washington hasn't won a title in a long time as well. And I think these fan bases, it's been a long time coming for them.
Washington, you know, it's just they've been the underdog all year. Yeah. And it's really, I think, galvanized them as a group. You know, Michigan plays victim all year, especially what they've been through. You know, even though they, you know, did some sketchy things, you know, but still, both teams, I think, have done a great job of just surrounding each other with positive affirmation, man, being energetic about what they're going to do, right, and working together as a brotherhood, as a team. So we really did luck out with, I think, getting the two most exciting football teams in the whole college football sphere.
Might be the last time we see Jim Harbaugh on the Michigan sideline. I'm just saying.
Speaking of brotherhood, guys, it's been awesome being with you guys all season long.
Hell yeah.
So appreciate it. It's been
No
great.
doubt.
It's been great to be with you guys.
You're a leader, brother. Thank you.
We will send it down to you. Those are our picks, Christine. What do you guys got?
Wow, that was so cute, guys. It really was. What a beautiful moment. No, that was a beautiful moment. For real, it really was. That was adorable. Okay, so we got one guy choosing Michigan in this matchup. We have to do our game picks now.
We do.
All right, let's start with Lyles. Who you got in this matchup, Lyles?
You know, Christine, I said before the final whistle even blew last year at the championship that this Michigan team was best positioned to knock off Georgia if they both so ended up meeting in this game. Michigan is here, Georgia is not. Michigan has showed all year that they have been the most complete team, will burn you out. This, that, and the third. And I'm still going with Washington.
Ooh.
I can't help myself. I don't feel good about it.
I like the build-up.
But I can't help it. Something tells me take Washington.
Okay.
You know where I'm going. Look at a guy named Michael Penix Jr. He's balled out all season, but people forgot that he was the #2 passer in 2022. The 2 years combined, over 99,200 yards, 66 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Completed over 66% of his passes in 2023, 65 last year. I'm going with the man that they call Michael Penix Jr. You see this left hand that I got
from
throwing this football?
Tree.
Boom. Michael Penix Jr. is going to do a lot of this tonight, and don't be sad, Michigan fans. If you see Rome Odunze, if you see Jalen McMillan, if you see Jalen Pope, if you see Jack Westover, if you see anybody that can get the ball from Michael Penix Jr. in the end zone. So I'm going Washington.
Okay, so I had to put my iPad down just so I could do this.
Hey!
Ooh. Because I'm playing big Penix energy, obviously. I made a bracelet for it. Also, again, we're repping the 813. But it's been really fun to watch this Washington team this season. And a lot of people don't watch Pac-12 football, so they miss out on everything that Washington was doing this season. So I think being able to showcase how good they are, we've been talking about the offense all show. What they're being able to showcase on this stage is going to be great. And big Michael Penix fan across the board. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so both of their coaches, not J.J. McCarthy, Jim Harbaugh and Dan DeBoer, why can't I think of his name? DeBoer sat down with our guy Reese Davis to talk about this matchup and what they like about each other.
Michigan makes a stand and comes up with a milestone playoff victory.
Husky Nation, stand up, man. We going to the Natty, man. Let's go.
When did you first meet Jim? When's the first time you met Jim? Do you remember?
This might be it, in person.
Yeah, we talked on the phone.
We talked on the phone a few times, but
what are those phone conversations like?
I think those are for us and only us. But what I'll say is this: I was sharing with him earlier. You know, I've watched a lot of ball of Coach Harbaugh's teams over the years.